Job automation is beginning to revolutionize the world. Moving at the rate it is moving, hundreds of thousands of jobs are being taken from people across the planet. Automation is the process in which largely automatic equipment works in a system of manufacturing or other production processes. And here I have a video to show you that demonstrates this as a robot works on building a car. This is a very controversial issue in our society today as we continue to move in a world more dependent on technology every day. Although it benefits us, is there a point where it is taken too far? Will we let machines take over as our doctors or as our surgeons, performing life-saving operations that only humans know how to do? Or will we stop technology and keep humans running the businesses and hiring employees? Whether you are on the technology side or not, there's a conflict in our hands and we have to work to fix it. There are both pros and cons to the ideas behind job automation. One pro is that it will save these companies money in which they can put into other things, and in return it will help the economy, as well as the machines don't need to be paid, don't need to take breaks, and they never complain. One of the cons is that it will cost people jobs, making them lose money and not spend any, thus making the economy worse because consumers are not buying anything new from companies. Some jobs have already begun to be automated, jobs such as receptionists, store clerks, cashiers, and attendants at gas stations. Millions of Americans used to go to work every day at factories working on products from cars to kids' toys. Now we have machines that can do them all for us. Now I'm going to Sam, our statistics expert, on this topic.
Here are some cons to job automation. Adults across America somewhat differ in opinion on job automation. However, most adults have the same views because of the impact that it can have on their jobs in the near future. A survey was taken and 48% of adults are somewhat worried, while 25% of adults are very worried, leaving only 4% of adults not worried at all. It is not a popular topic among adults. There are many jobs at risk, consisting of fast food workers at 77% risk of losing their job, insurance claims professors at 65% risk of losing their job, software engineers at 53% risk of losing their job, and legal clerks at 50% risk of losing their jobs. Other jobs at risk are construction workers, teachers, and nurses. Not only are jobs at risk, but there will also be an increase in pollution and an unpredictable cost for products. Job automation is not always a bad thing, however. With machines doing the work, production time will be much faster and accuracy on the product will be much greater. The owners of companies will save money by not having to pay workers, and they can focus on improving their company. There will be an increase in safety because there won't be as many people in the work area to look after. Lastly, there will be more produced in less time because machines can constantly work on the same task. As you can see by the graph, not many people at all, if any, are enthusiastic about job automation. This is because there can be an argument made that almost every job could be at risk being replaced by a robot. The only people who are safe are those high up in companies making the decisions on whether or not their workers should be replaced. Most people are either very worried or somewhat worried, while almost no one is very enthusiastic or somewhat enthusiastic about job automation. Now going to Greg, who will discuss the different viewpoints on this topic.
According to a research paper from Oxford University, machines will take over nearly half of all work done by humans. Some technologists have said 90% of the population will end up out of work. This will lead to a huge amount of workers unemployed and will mess up the labor market. On the other hand, automation will also create new jobs. The question is, will they create enough? It might seem extreme to say we're in danger of losing certain professions, but when was the last time you saw a gas station attendant? Hundreds of thousands of jobs vanished over 30 years as gas stations switched to automation. However, it's not all bad news. To make the sophisticated pumps, companies like Wayne Fueling Systems in Texas, Bennett Pump Company in Michigan, and Gilbarco Veeder-Root in North Carolina hired software coders, engineers, sales staff, and project managers. Station owners took their extra profits and turned their stations into mini-marts, which needed clerks, and built more gas stations, which needed more pumps from Wayne, Bennett, or Gilbarco, and those companies then hired more people. Consumers spent less money on gas because they weren't paying for someone else to pump it. That left them more money for other goods and services, which led to more jobs being created. Now we're going to turn it over to our political analyst, Mike Przybylski, to get a better view of how this is impacting everyday American life.
Job automation is sweeping its way across the world, impacting many different professional fields. In a different study by McKinsey Global Institute, it's estimated that 10 to 50% of job tasks in the United States can be automated by using an AI and robotic technology. In 60% of the 800 occupants surveyed, at least 30% of their activities can be replaced by software, and with some jobs becoming entirely obsolete. With modern medicine being one of them, people have many different ways of interpreting it. Many people believe that the increase in job automation in the medical field will lead to less complications with health while also being much cheaper for the average person. With the fees being less, it allows for more people to get the medical care that they desperately need. In this new age of healthcare, President Trump wants to take away Obamacare. which would then take away people's health care, which will then cause more people to spend more out-of-pocket costs. With this repeal in healthcare, people, even with the help of Medicare's and cheaper machines, will not be able to afford it. However, many Democrats would like to keep the installation of Obamacare in society because it would allow for more people to take advantage of their new innovations in the medical field. In the United States, many people take different stances on job automation. According to our graph, we can see that 77% of Democrats surveyed said that U.S. citizens should be guaranteed a basic income. However, with job automation growing, many jobs will be replaced, which will then cost many people their jobs, and then will lead to many people not having a basic income. However, only 38% of Republicans believe that there should be a guaranteed income. These statistics prove to us that we are divided on this topic, and we need to come together in order to find out what the next step for our country should be.